Well, well, well. Looks like the Detroit Lions, some of them, most probably all of them, are feeling just like us Detroit Lions fans. Now, I don't use profanity, but I know people do, and I apologize for the profanity in this tweet. But there's nothing I can do. This is live, so I can't edit it out. But this is coming from Kyle Menke from today. We know that Aaron Rodgers, now for those of you who don't know, I call him Big Head Mars Attack. His helmet is the biggest helmet I've ever seen in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes would be a close second. But how fitting it is that he has a big helmet, he has a big head, and as far as his arrogance is concerned. Okay? His arrogance has always been what my issue has been with Aaron Rodgers. Now, in some sense, I can ride with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers was invited to the green room in 2005. We all know what happened. They invited him because it was all this, is it him? Is it Alex Smith? Is it him? Is it Alex Smith? Well, Alex Smith went first. Aaron Rodgers had to hear this sound, okay, which, like I said, I ain't mad at him when it comes to that, because being disrespectful or being disrespected is one thing. But Aaron Rodgers had to hear this 24 times before his name was called. And then he finally goes to Green Bay. He has to then sit behind Brett Favre. I don't know what I'm going to do. Am I going to retire? Oh, no. Am I going to retire? Oh, no. So then he has to do that for 3 years. And then he takes over in 2007, 8, somewhere around there, and has been a bane in our side. He's been a bad man. He's been a lot of things. But he also runs his mouth. And this is from Deshaun Elliott, because if you don't know, Aaron Rodgers said back in week 10, you can't lose a game like that to that team, meaning a 1-6 team. Okay? So that was, that's the first of the season. Then he runs his mouth when we were 7-7. Well, one of the teams is 7-7. Okay? So this is coming from our safety, Deshaun Elliott, who is expected to play on Sunday, says about Aaron Rodgers and his Detroit disrespect. You can see it's still getting liked right now. The way he carries himself, I don't like none of that stuff. Now, obviously, I added my own right there. He continues. A-Rod doesn't respect us. That team doesn't respect us. We're going to fight our you-know-what's off, play smash-mouth football just because of the respect factor. Like, we all got here somehow, some way. Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer, but I just don't respect the way he's been flapping at the mouth. Now, I added my 2 cents in there. Elliott continues, bro, you respect everybody in this league. And for you to see something or hear something, someone say some wild stuff about you or your teammates or your brothers, shoot, what are you going to do? We are going to lay down, or we going to stand up. So we're going to go out there and stand up. That's coming from Deshaun Elliott. Now, we've talked about it before, that Aaron Rodgers is a loudmouth, big-headed fool when it comes to this NFL. I understand, bro. You got a chip on your shoulder. And I got plenty of them, so I know all about that. You come out there, and you've been doing your thing. But you got to respect the game. You got to respect these people, these players. You have to do that. You have to be able to do that. And Aaron Rodgers has not respected us his entire career. He didn't respect us when we beat him. Remember, he also said, they didn't beat us, we beat ourselves. Really? So I've been telling y'all for the past 2.5 months that Aaron Rodgers, this team, everybody's so worried, the Lions are going to have nothing to play for. What are you talking about? It doesn't matter if Seattle wins or not, as far as the intensity that you're going to get from your Detroit Lions. Dan Campbell, them guys are hype. We're in prime time. Remember, y'all, now I love this. If you have seen Dan Campbell's press conferences this week, the man has smiled more than I've ever seen him. You can tell he's giddy with excitement. Even though Our team doesn't control our own destiny. He's giddy with excitement. The players are going to talk about this. I guarantee you it's bulletin board material probably plastered all over the locker room. All over the locker room. And shout out for Deshaun for keeping it a buck. These guys, they hear this stuff. So Detroit Lions are on prime time. We were the only team out of all the National Football League that didn't have one primetime game. No, Thanksgiving does not count. The only team. So not only did we have to play our way to primetime, nobody is picking the Detroit Lions to win this game. They done all got on the, I'll keep it family friendly. They've all got on the bandwagon of the Green Bay Packers. Oh man, the Green Bay Packers are back because they won 3 in a row. Well, excuse me. We have been playing better football than them. So you don't think all of that, all of these, you can't count out Aaron Rodgers. And then you have this stuff. The way he carries himself, I don't like none of that stuff. I can guarantee you that this quote right here, he is speaking for the entire Detroit Lions team. And this man only been here for a year. We have been dealing with this stuff for 18 years. From him yapping his mouth. He continues. All of this down here, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. Bro, you respect everybody in this league. Meaning, you're going to keep that stuff to yourself. But see, Aaron Rodgers thinks that he's above everybody else on the football field. And I can promise you this. Whatever happens in Seattle, the Detroit Lions are not going to care. Matter of fact, for Aaron Rodgers' sake, he better hope Seattle wins. Because if they don't win, we really going to come out and body him. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. It's Friday. I can say it. My preview video coming out today. I think the Lions get this dub. It's time to shut everyone up, especially Big Head Mars Attack. I think the Lions come out and get this dub. We're going to talk about it more later. But let me know what you think, man. Aaron Rodgers been running his mouth, and apparently the Detroit Lions don't like it. So we're going to see just what they do about it in about 48 hours.